Gosh, I got a lot of spots going through my head right now. If I get a bite, where am I bringing it through all this stuff right here? It's hard to catch them when they're just cruising. This lake gets so much pressure. It's hard to catch them when they're just around and not feeding. Oh, giant! I mean, it's timing, man. I mean, we could have left and I would have missed that seven pounder. I've caught some frickin' donkeys off this spot before. Top watered it, dude. Frickin' top watered it. Yeah, there's no doubt. This is Lake Fork. Giants live in this lake. Every single competitor out here knows. There's one, big one. These shallow points around a shad spawn, dude, like there are some big ones lurking, probably underneath the boat, just swimming around right now. Yeah! And I see that giant profile, dude. Oh my gosh. These fish are so mean, dude. Like, this is the tournament I look forward to most, like every year. They're so mean when they bite this. That like 2 or 3 seconds, like you said, when I saw that rod, like when they pull it like that and you can't move them, dude, that is unreal. Well, not giant. I didn't catch any giants in practice. It was 5s and a couple 6s. I feel like I'm on a 25-pound bag, not a 35-pound bag, but things happen quick this time of year, especially with the wind blowing. Yeah, there's no doubt. This is Lake Fork in mid-May. I mean, giants live in this lake. Every single competitor out here knows there's any cast could be 8, 9, 10-pound East Texas hog. But over the course of 4 days, this time of year, I think the guy who wins it is going to need a mix of, you know, maybe a couple shallow fish mixed in with schools of deep fish that are migrating out to their summer spots. If you could run into those fish that are actually schooled up, I mean, in 5 casts, you could literally have 35 to 40 pounds, and that's what it's going to take. I mean, there are so many 7-pounders in Lake Fork. And they're always biting somewhere, so you're gonna have to stick and move, graph around a lot, and look for those schools because things are happening right now.
Feel 0. Five pounds, 15 ounces.
515, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, Chris.
Right there.
Big old swim bait eater. Yes. Can we get to let this 515 go? Yes. Whew, this is brutal. I gotta change my gig here. I'm telling you, there's some fish hanging out right here. They're just not on. Oh, barely cleared that. These shallow points around a shad spawn, dude, like there are some big ones lurking, probably underneath the boat, just swimming around right now. And when they see that giant profile, dude, oh my gosh. It's crazy too, because every cast I make, I'm thinking, if I get a bite, where am I bringing it through all this stuff right here? And it gets into those trees, you're done. You're done. You'll break it off or you'll lose them, and there goes your tournament. It happened to me here last year. I hooked like an 8 or 9 pounder, and it freaking just dogged me, dude. And when they eat it, dude, that line just goes boom. These fish are so mean, dude. Like, this is the tournament I look forward to most, like every year. They're so mean when they bite this. Oh my gosh, dude. gosh, dude. Shad just got murdered right there. Like murdered. Big one too. Or always, you know, you throw a wacky rig in there or something like that. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. That was a big one. That was freaking big, dude. They're still here. They just get picky. They get freaking picky. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, giant. Oh, too big. Oh my gosh. Stay on there. Oh, stay on there. Stay on there. Oh, yeah. Yes. Top watered it, dude. Freaking top watered it. Thing landed. Koosh. Oh my gosh. No one's around. It's happening again. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tell me something, Christian. Tell me something. Tell me something
Oh,
good.
I'm gonna tell you.
Tell me something good. That's a giant.
7 pounds, 10 ounces.
Yes, baby. 710. That's a freaking hogger, dude. Oh my gosh, Christian, did you see that, bro? She was freaking crushing. That was freaking amazing. I saw this one blowing up on like a 5 or 6 inch gizzard shad, just blowing up on it. And I cast a slow moving swim bait in there. She didn't want it. I threw that big giant glide in there, just twitch, twitch, twitch real fast. Ooh, blew up on it like top water style. 710, dude. Oh, it's a freaking tank.
There we go.
710. Oh, I love you. I freaking love you. Gosh, look at it. Woo! She's pissed. As long as we have wind and clouds and the presence of big gizzards here, we're staying. Got all day to work on that offshore bite. You could tell like how much water they move when they blow up on chat. Just, whoosh. It's like a giant tractor bucket opening up. Bam! Oh, that was sick. Freaking mangled my snap. Look at that. She hit it so hard, I gotta change and do everything. Dude, I could not move that fish. Like on that one, it wasn't even the action that got her, it was the profile alone. Like literally, hits the water, just one like switch to the left and bam! If we get a bite like that every hour, I don't care. Let's fish slow. That like 2 or 3 seconds, like you said, when I saw that rod, like this is a heavy rod. When they pull it like that and you can't move them, dude, that is unreal. Clouds and wind, that's all we need here. Dang, bud, I got some other spots I really want to try. All right, Johnny, let's roll. I'll take it. 2 big ones on this spot. We'll come back today and then start here again tomorrow. Have to fish panic today. We got 2 good ones in the box or on the card. Oh my gosh, I got hammered. Last cast here. All right, let's go. Gosh, I got a lot of spots going through my head right now. I do, but we can't go to them prematurely. Like it's from like noon on. Come on, baby, right there. Right on schedule. It's 9:30. We're going to transition to the deep stuff here. I feel like the deep bite is it's so hit or miss right now. It's just the time of year. They're not quite committed there yet. I'll tell you exactly why they're not. It's because heat wave came so fast that they're shocked, and they're thinking it's summertime and it's getting there. It's not quite there yet. Yes, sir, she's gassing. Yes, sir. I'll have to go throw up on that point right there because there's birds on it. Looks good. I didn't fish this in practice, but it's right. You got the clay to like rock transition. And wind, exactly. If I could get 3 glide bites a day, we'll be in good shape, because I know I could catch 3 or 4 fish offshore. You know, 4 pounders, at least 4 pounders, maybe even a 10. I mean, it's timing, man. I mean, we could have left and I would have missed that 7 pounder. I mean, straight up fire gassing. Fish are straight up transitioning from shallow to deep, and got to intersect where they're hanging out, potentially biting. Little guy. Yeah, main lakes are really good. It's all right, that ain't gonna keep. All right, let's go, Johnny. Stay kind of close, Johnny, when we get in the creek. Tell you, that swim bait looks good in the sun, though. Every time it moves left to right, this big white flash. Whew. That'll get a 5 pounder. I feel like this spot got hammered this morning. All right, gotta move. There's a keeper.
1 pound, 15 ounces.
Thank you. Super little. I got 4. We're about to go to a spot where we can load them up, though. We got to cull both of those. All right, let's go. That glide bait bite would last all day like it did last year, but it's very slim in the morning. It'd be awesome if it was like cloudy all day. Dude, this is gnarly, man. It's so hard to land on them right now. All right, wind's blowing. I gotta get out of here. Wow, I can't believe I'm leaving one on the table. But it could have been worse, man. We could have struck out on that first spot. Man, that deep bite is just, it's day to day. It really is. They're migrating, they're, you know, pulling up, feeding, and moving on. And I just never collided with them, the deep stuff. 2 little ones out deep. So we've got to really lean on that glide bait bite tomorrow. We'll run more glide bait spots till about 11 o'clock or noon. Make up some ground. I think we got about 17 or 18 pounds. I mean, I'll take it. The bite's tough, but we need to smoke 30 tomorrow. I got to roll. Later, Johnny. Day 1 out. Thanks, dude. Brutal, man. Really hate to come in 1 short. Wasted a 6 and a 7, dude.
You wasted
Not
him?
wasted, but
Oh. I thought you were saying that you missed a 6 and a 7.
just chilling with the boys. Good boy.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
What?
Salmon?
Eating at the cabin?
Yeah. We need to take our chairs though. That's what we need. You need a chair, John.
Day 2. I'm in the cut. I'm like 40 something place, but you can't leave one on the table like that, coming with 4 fish on Lake Fork. So after talking to a couple guys, it's like, I know there's a morning bite, I know there's an afternoon bite, but I was kind of shocked yesterday when I fished all those deep spots. I had bites all through those spots in practice. Hey, Michi, you want to go?
Here, Michi, here.
Inside.
No, you go here.
And it's just kind of shocking that I couldn't get bites out there. So we're gonna stick with the shallow program just a little bit longer today. We got our wind, we got our cloud, so that's good for the glide bait. We'll pick up a square bill crankbait and then a medium diving crankbait and just kind of work our way out to the middle of the lake. And they got to show up out there eventually. And when they show up out there, they show up in huge numbers and you can get right in a hurry. So target weight today, anything over 20 pounds I'll take, but I really need a dirty 30 sack to get myself in contention.
The 5th stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series.
All right, Marissa just said we're about 5 minutes away from blast off here. I'm halfway through my Black Rifle coffee. I'm still kind of waking up and I'm still kind of thinking about where I'm starting and the cast I need to make, and I got to avoid hanging up and snagging up on those logs at all costs. So 5 minutes to take off. Johnny's gonna hop in the boat here and meet us at our first spot. It's still blowing. It's gonna blow another 20 miles per hour today. So hopefully that swim bait bite lasts a little bit longer today, because I'm gonna rely heavily on that for my big fish. So. Wind ain't playing again today. No one's here. I like that. Got birds. Look, you got pelicans this morning. That's a good sign. Let's freaking go to work. I need a 30 sack today, man. Stay on there. There's one. Okay. 313. 313. 313. All right. They want it. They like it fast on this spot. Everything's fast. There's one. What do I have here? 3-pounder. Three even. There's one. There's a big one. He ain't that big. 213. That's, yeah. We're probably gonna give this to about 9 o'clock. So we get, it's, as long as there's wind, we're good, man. Wind for concealment. It's weird, like they'll quit for a sec, and then when they come back, it's like they come back bigger. Like that's what happened yesterday. You see them schooling, they're little ones, and then then a 6 and then almost an 8. Oh my gosh, they're running bait. They're running bait. Oh, no! 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 Frickin' broke off a giant. How? How? Oh my gosh, how? How? Brand new 25 freaking mono too, like the good stuff for swim baits. Must have got nicked somewhere. Johnny, gosh, what? It's like a clean break. It just, pow. Yeah. Couldn't even stop it.
I saw him come up with it too.
We're gonna stick with the shallow mid for the next couple hours. We're not gonna go deep until like 1 o'clock today. Because that was disappointing, man, yesterday. Kept on striking out on those deep spots. All right, let's do it. See, when you see like that surface just explosion, and when they're like chasing bait and like actively feeding, and this goes for like the offshore bite too, like you have to capitalize right then, like you have to. Otherwise, they're just negative, just cruising around, not doing anything. So that's the same thing we're gonna look for on the offshore bite, is if we see bait next to, you know, fish, then you'll catch them. It's hard to catch them when they're just cruising. This lake gets so much pressure, it's hard to catch them when they're just around and not feeding. What do we have? 313, 3.3, and 3.5, or 2.13 or something like that. I've caught some frickin' donkeys off this spot before. There's one, big one. Stay on there. And I lost my bait, and I lost my bait. Oh, and I lost my bait. No. Oh, I'm having the worst luck today, guys. And I lost my bait. Lose a 5-pounder and I lost my swim bait. I'm having the worst luck today. Unreal, Kevin. Nothing but shell. All right, I'm over it. Let's do it. Let's do something. I don't think they're done schooling yet. Like that first spot should have some fish, more fish on it. As long as it's windy and cloudy, I think we're good. Yesterday I left and did some deep stuff and struck out. So, I mean, we're gonna stick around. I mean, between that spot, as long as those birds are still on the bank, there's still shad up there. Woo! It's all timing, man. If they're up there busting, it's easy. It's so hard to run and gun like this. Yeah, I got a million spots in my head. All these shell, there's one. Came off, didn't it? No, it's still on there. Yeah! Heads up. I'm a disaster today. Like straight up disaster. 312. 312. right, we'll fish that bar one more time, then we're gonna move around a little bit. You all right, Johnny? Let's go. I think it's gotta be sunny for all these types of spots. I fished all these types of like shell bars that come way out. They weren't on them yesterday at all. So I'm not gonna waste my time today and do different stuff. It's like the bass haven't showed up to this spot yet. Everything else is here, the bass just aren't here yet. Big one. Stay on there. Oh, did he come off? Still on. Stay on there. Oh, stay. Stay on there. Stay on there. Come on. Ah. Or two, yes. Needed that, needed that. Oh, that's a pretty fish, bye-bye. There's another one. That's a big one, dude. That's a big one. Nah, ain't that big. This little cranking rod, dude. I'm used to throwing the swim bait rod.
3-2.
Okay, 3-2, I'll take that. That's 3-pounder. All right, we are fishing tomorrow. Gosh, I think. Let's roll, Johnny. All right, we gotta roll. Man, execution was kind of poor today. We found a couple more productive spots for tomorrow, if we make it for tomorrow. I think we got 18 pounds. Hopefully we're fishing tomorrow.
Our next angler from Fort Worth, Texas, a two-time elite Bassmaster winner. Get out for the Zaldaingerous one, Chris Zaldain.
You said two-time Bassmaster winner. Yo, you do.
18 pounds, 2 ounces. Today gives him 36-1. Almost, should put you inside the cut. Just slide in there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be in the cut. That's the beauty of this format. You kind of know exactly where you stand. Man, I'm throwing this big swim bait out there. It's called a tater hog glide bait, and it looks identical to a gizzard shad. And I lost. They're about 250 bucks a piece. I lost 2 of them.
For one lure.
For one lure. For one lure. One big giant glide bait, and I lost 2 of them today. So there's 2 $250 swim baits swimming out there. One of them's got a 5 or 6 pounder attached to it, and the other one is just out there in the woods. So if anyone finds those baits, you let me know, please. I'll get them tomorrow.
I'm sure they're going to return them to you.
Yeah, thank you.
$250. Come on.
Trade said I need 33.
Oh.
So yeah.
Let's do it.
The only way that's gonna happen is we find a school offshore. That's the only way it's gonna happen. It's definitely not gonna happen with lack of wind on my schooling shell bars. Unless all of a sudden they decide to bite like gangbusters like last year. All right, we're getting ready to take off. Day 3, Texas flag is blowing just a little bit less today, so we got less wind. We're 20 minutes behind, so I'm starting out on a shad spawn spot as we speak. Before we take off, I'm seeing blue herons out on some of these points. So yes, the shad spawn's still there, and yes, I'm still gonna throw that glide bait for the first hour or so. My chance at a 35-pound plus bag is that's what I need to make the 4th day, final day, Trait's birthday. I need a big bag, and the only way to do that, I feel like, is finding them offshore. So we're gonna do a lot of looking today. So we'll see what happens. Really nothing to lose. We're starting out in 42nd. and need to get in that top 10 with about 33, 34 pounds. All right, we need a big bag, guys. We need a big bag, 3. I really want to make sun. This cast right here is a really good cast too, right by that log. It's that cast I caught that 7, 10. Came off. Can't win this week. Not letting us win this week. I'm not chasing on this spot as good this morning. Man, it's been like this all week, man. It's just like one here, one there. They're not really like ganged up like they should be. Stay on there. Oh, she's barely hooked. Stay on there. Come here, get in here. Look at that landing. Yes. Barely hooked, man. It's crazy on the big swim bait. And they crush it, and you go to boat flip them, you lose them, and then on a little crankbait that's barely hooked, I land them.
5'2".
Yes, sir. 5'2", baby. Long skinny one, that's like a 6.5, 7 pounder a month ago. 5'2", sweet girl. Barely hooked. Terrible landing. Shad running all over the place. They're small shad though. Cannot win, dude. Unreal. Lost so many fish today. Broke them off, losing them. Crazy. Oh, you see that? Smoked it. What's up? Let's roll. All right, we need to go somewhere where I could hook them and actually land them. That didn't work out too well. Losing 2 of them like that. Let's roll. I gotta go throw top water on those schooling spots real quick before we go. Let's do that real quick, Johnny. It won't take long. I want one to just frickin' come unglued on this thing. It's like perfect top water conditions. Conditions completely changed, man. I kinda like it. Stays like this, that offshore bite ought to be fire in the afternoon. Telling you, that day 3 of practice, it was like every deep spot had some fish on it. And then it turned windy again, and the fish just kind of like were feeding on the bank, it seems like. So today might be the day they move out there. And if you do that, you know, you could have 35, 40 pounds easily. That's a giant, dude. Stay on there. Oh, stay on there. Don't get in that tree. No, he's in the tree. Of course he's in the tree. Nothing's easy today. There's some easy. Ah! He's in the tree. Of course he's in the tree. Treble hooks everywhere. Stay on there. Stay on there. Oh, stay on there. Oh, come here. Come here, stay on there. Stay on there. Stay on there, big girl. Oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come here. No, no, no. Ah. Come on. Stay. Go. She's stuck again. She's stuck again. I might get it. I might get it. Ah. I might get trebles on me. Nope, you got her. Dang, dude. Wow. That's it. That's it. Oh, dude. You know what's crazy? Is all these freaking swim bait fish I've been hooking in here, you boat flip them and lose them, and then that happens. Treble hooks everywhere, it gets stuck on a freaking tree, and I land it. Unreal. Yeah, she was not coming off. Just don't hit the panic button. 5'6". Yes, sir. 5'6". That's an awesome topwater fish right there. Crushed it. That was a disaster of a landing, but we got it. Whew, that was cool. And I just might camp till that wind starts coming over my shoulder. Oh, they're busting behind. They're busting behind the point. Oh gosh, there they go. That's a freaking tank. Got him. Oh my gosh. I got her. I ain't that big. Oh yeah, she is. Come here, come here. No, no, no. Come here, open your mouth. Yes. I don't think that was a fish, dude. It looked bigger than that. Yes. Yes, sir. 312. Long, skinny, and black spotted. That was cool, man. I heard something blow. I don't know that was a fish, dude. I really don't. That one seemed a lot bigger. Oh my God, there they go. They're using that point big time, boys. Man, there's a lot of shad in here now. It's going down, Johnny, okay? I'm telling you right now. Absolutely using that point. What's crazy is this time of day has been tough the last couple days. And they're biting on this point right now. They're just waiting for the wind to die. Yep. Little. 14, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Yep. 15. 110. more bites on this and it's game over. Like, give me some 7s and 8s, like they're supposed to be. The glide bait. Giant. God! Cannot land them on a swimmer today. Gosh! It's another 5-pounder, dude. 5 or 6 pounder. Unbelievable. Let's move. Man, it's like they liked it when it was calmer. Like I could weigh like 25 or 26 a day if I didn't lose them. Man, we're not getting that north wind, are we? Not till later. It's weird. My windy app normally right on. Keep it low. Little coal, small coal. 210. 210. Thank you. Appreciate that. Got to capitalize when they're biting. Otherwise, nada. All right, we gotta go, Johnny. 18.8. Could have had 24, 23, 24. I'll see you at the house, yeah? Or the ramp? All right, thank you. Well, we weighed 18 something and we should have had over 22, 23, 24, I don't know. We lost big ones every single day of this tournament. It was kind of a weird feeling. Like Lake Fork, you're supposed to throw big baits and catch big bass and reel them in and get them to the boat. And man, I tell you what, I had the bites and I reeled them in, got them to the boat, and then some of those boat flips, they came off, and it was just a really weird bite. It was overall like the fish were, I feel like they were in between. They're in between shallow on the shad spawn and in between out deep. So I was just kind of torn between the both. I never found really big schools. I didn't have a lot, but what I did have was, potential for, shad spawn, crash in, the big glide bait thing. That was like really, it's enjoyable. It's a lot of fun. So I opted to do that. I only had 5 to 7 bites a day, and when that happens, when those little windows happen, you have to capitalize, and I didn't this week, so I'll take it. I mean, it's a top 40, kind of on the home lake or whatever, but I didn't have that 30-pound bag that I was looking for today. So putting the final rods away here. Got a week off in Fort Worth, but right now I got all my friends over. We got the Battleborn RV all set up here, and now it's all about those guys right there. We're gonna have a big old crawfish boil. We invited some of the sponsors over, so we're gonna hang out in the RV here and eat a bunch of those guys and get a little redemption on those freshwater critters out there, I guess.